Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of War Robots Test Server. This is 2020, June 20th and 21st, and here you're going to see this new robot Hawk. Let's start with that. I'm going to play rather aggressively so you can go through all the robots. Here we have a Dragoon and Marquess build. And what this robot does is it'll fire those weapons. Look at its configuration, much like a Natasha. I'm attacking this little Ares here. And I don't have anti-stealth, but I'll just look at this interesting bubble that it forms. So once it's in the air, it has this built-in weapon. Fighting another Hawk here, and then when it comes down the ground it can use its weapons again, so that actually makes for a good reload time. Now here is the Glacier and Rime build, the rocket build for the Hawk. Alright, so let's go right into battle in the center, get into danger, and then it has built-in weapon. Now this is going to be a much higher, now it's aiming at the enemy here. Unfortunately can't damage through walls. Quite amazing weaponry, much like a Natasha. Alright, and let's take a look at the weapon rebalance. This is the Nucleon build of the Behemoth. So that Hawk has essentially, it's like much like a leech in that it redirects damage back to the person who's shooting, which is much more fair than a leech, which damages a different enemy, and it essentially undoes the damage mitigation of a Titan. So it's a Titan killer, as they call it, for the test server. Okay, so apparently there's a buff of 15% to the Nucleon, which is great because it needs it. Alright, and then the Quarker also gets a buff of 16%. But it's light weapon. It does more than what a light weapon should. So I think the Nucleon needs even a bigger buff. So let's try to send a suppression. Okay, this time I'm going to play rather aggressively so you can see all the robots in action before the game ends. A little bubble above the center, isn't that strange? I've suppressed that enemy. Okay, so now the leech, the Atomizer is going to get only a 1% buff, something really small. And so there was also that visual change for stealth. So anything that goes into stealth, oh look at this little bubble here. Anything that goes into stealth will have a purple bubble around it. Okay, and after this robot is done, we'll show you the pilot system rework. I don't like that rework actually because you're ending up paying for what you already have. I've mounted the pilots here for the Hawk. You'll notice that I made it maxed here, so with an empty slot you can choose a skill. Oh, come on. Okay, so gunsmith, but then you can go to tier 3, but then you can go to tier 4 if it's a legendary pilot. Right, so that increases the amount of gold that you're going to need to go to each of these tiers, from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. Let's give that a try so you can see what's going on here. So for instance, if I choose a pilot, not only is there one set of skills and different stages in higher skills, but there's tier 1, 2, and 3, and then legendary pilots get even a tier 4. Alright, so let's take a look at a legendary pilot, for example. Legendary pilot gets an additional skill in addition to the private, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, major, colonel. They get an additional skill and they get an additional tier. I think it's a bit of a gold sync. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you.